guys, welcome to Superlative Radio. Dylan Stone here with you. Hope you enjoy the following vlog.
Hey guys, welcome to another Superlative Radio vlog here on Superlative Radio. This is my first vlog of 2020, and it's finally nice to be allowed outside of the house, as it were. I'm sure a lot of you watching are, still quarantined up, due to the old coronavirus. Oh wait, we're not allowed to say coronavirus. The thing that no one can talk about. Yeah, no. Seriously though, it's, this is the first time I've gotten to go out. Of course, Dylan did a couple of vlogs last week. He was able to get out and do a few. So it's, the things are starting to loosen up and we're able to get out and do some vlogs. As you can see, the weather's beautiful today. And, there's a lot to be said about this whole coronavirus. And I know that Dylan did a vlog on this, but I wanted to do one too because I wanted to talk a little bit about how it affects everything. I mean, it's kind of affecting everybody right from the top right down to the bottom. And I think what this is really doing is it's finally opening up the world to see how screwed up things have been. When we look at the way things are now, our air is a little bit cleaner, our water is a little bit cleaner, our environment in general is a little bit cleaner. I mean, not by any leaps and bounds, but it's been noticeable. They actually said at one point that the four most smog-filled cities in Canada, the air quality improved immensely because of this. Because there were less cars on the road, there were less people out doing, So we've actually gotten away with having, a little bit of an impact. So when people say that we don't have that much impact on the environment, man, do we ever? Because this pandemic has shown us that when, it comes to the environment, we have a huge impact on it. We've managed to make things a lot better in a lot of ways. Not only that, but at the same time, we've made it so that, people are getting a little bit more respect than they were before. A lot of the frontline workers are being more recognized for the actual hard work that they do. I mean, there's a lot of people that haven't been allowed to, be quarantined at home because they've had to, continue to work in hospitals or in grocery stores or, places where we still have a necessity. We still have need for these people to be doing their jobs. And that says a lot about how much we are valuing certain people in society. So when you go into a store and you see that clerk bringing your groceries in or packing your groceries or pushing carts into the grocery store or stocking the grocery store shelves, and you think most grocery stores pay their employees minimum wage or barely a bit more than minimum wage. Very few of them pay them a living wage. And this just goes to show when push comes to shove, we don't need all those other people out doing what they were doing. But these people are needed. They're needed every day. They're needed to make sure that we all have food, to make sure that we all have the cleaning supplies that we need. All those things are important. And yet, so many people disrespect them. And now they're being shown these people actually really do matter. And I think it's high time that we took this as a wake-up call. The world really needs to see that it doesn't matter your job. Everybody matters in some fashion. We're all a part of we're all sort of, as they say, cogs in a big wheel. Everybody does their part and the wheel continues to move. But once some of these important cogs get placed out or fall out or break, then the whole wheel stops. And that's the same thing with the world. If these, as they call them, necessity workers or whatever they call them, the frontline workers that are needed, if they aren't there, man, all society shuts down. It's not the people who are CEOs sitting at the top of these companies making oodles and oodles of money. They don't matter. They're not the ones that matter. It's the actual people, the sort of, as they say in the military, the grunts, out in the front lines with their boots on the ground. Those are the ones that make things happen. It's not the friggin' general sitting behind his desk, safe at HQ. It's the people out on the front lines that are doing the work. They're the ones that are making the difference. And you can say, yeah, well, they still need leadership, they still need whatever. I don't know how much I believe that, because, I've done this frontline work. I understand that most of it could be done by trained monkeys, but at the same time, it's still needed. And at the end of the day, it's more needed than the people at the top. So these people raking in these big salaries who are sitting at home, and they're not the ones that are putting their lives on the line. They're not the ones that are putting themselves out there for this. This virus, this whole pandemic has had a huge effect on the entire world. And we're very lucky. We're in New Brunswick here where we are, and New Brunswick was listed as the safest place in all of North America. That's huge when you think about it. There's as long as I've been alive in my, all my years, I've never heard anybody go, holy crap, I want to move to New Brunswick. Well, now people are saying they want to friggin' move here because we're safer here than everywhere else. Maine is next door to us, and they have 10 times or 100 times the problems with the virus and spreading than we do. Nova Scotia on our border, again, same thing. Quebec on our border, same thing. But yet, here we are. I'm not the biggest fan of the government, as anybody who's seen some of my vlogs before will know, but I actually have to give kudos to Mr. Blaine Higgs and Justin Trudeau for the way that one has handled our province and the way the other has handled our country through all of this. Are they perfect? No, nobody is. But at the same time, they've done a pretty good job for what they've been handed. And, is it going to affect the economy for a long time coming? It probably will. But it was necessary. And I really hope that everybody out there who sees this vlog or sees what's going on really take a lot of time to think about, is this how we really need to be? Can we now change to the way we are and make a better difference on the world? Let's be honest, all of these plastic shields that are up in stores between people, between cashiers and customers, those should stay. Just think, if I know personally, if I was a CEO and all of these had been installed, I've just spent, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars probably installing them throughout my whole company. All right. Now, why would I take them all down? First of all, I may as well leave them up because A, it protects the customer and it protects the employee from a lot of things. If somebody comes through a cash register at a grocery store and they're sick and they sneeze or they're coughing, well, that shield's going to protect your employees. Therefore, you're going to have employees that are off less on sick time. And, if an employee does get sick, then you don't have an employee spreading it to your customers. It's beneficial to everybody. So I really think that, honestly, we should think about keeping these things intact and keeping them. Some of these precautions are good, and they're going to be good for a long time. So I think we really should just keep some of this stuff. There's nothing wrong with social distancing. I get that everybody wants to get out and do things in groups and whatever, and that's fine. But, when you're out in public and you're, standing in line, well, I don't know about you, but I've always been a bit of a social distancer. I like my, as they say, your personal bubble. Which is roughly, everybody's personal bubble is a little bit different, but the average person, they say their personal bubble is 3 feet. Well, we're asking everybody to say 6 feet apart, or 2 meters, right? Well, for 6 feet, that's just doubling the personal bubble, which in my place is my actual personal bubble to begin with. So I think there's nothing wrong with that either. You don't need to stand right on top of somebody. A lot of people don't like it. So anyway, just give it some thought because, I know this... I've had this on my mind for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have too. This virus has affected so much. But I don't think all of it is as bad as people say. So just keep it in mind. Don't forget, check out all of our vlogs, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And comment below, I'd love to hear what you guys think of all of these measures. And do you think any of them should stay? Like, do you think that these plastic shields between people in stores are a great idea? Why or why not? Comment below. I want to read it. I want to respond to it. If you think social distancing is still a good idea when we're done, or do you think, all of these things that are happening, do you think any of them are good ideas, or do you think they're all bad ideas, or do you think some are good and some are bad? Whatever they are, comment below so we can have a nice interactive discussion on it. Anyway, I will see you guys for another vlog next time right here on Superlative Radio.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Superlative Radio. Come back anytime, and when you do, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment. We really want to know what you think. We'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, because that's the way it's supposed to be.